Greetings, my excellent friends. We have done everything we need to do in Tartarus except leave, I believe. We have a up-to-date compendium for my level. We have every arcana that we need represented. We have enough money to abandon this whole shadow fighting gig altogether and retire to an island somewhere. It's actually like $5,000 if we adjust to Western currency, but like, it still feels like a lot based on the inflated numbers. And were it not for a full moon coming in like 2 days, I would say it's time to relax and do life sim stuff, but I don't expect we'll get to do that for very long. Maybe the first half hour, and then story events will pick up again. But once we get through that, we will have life sim for a little while. It's quite a small amount of yen in comparison to what Elizabeth has. Right. Have we considered mugging her? I'm sure she'd be easy to take down, right? Right? Maybe if she's the one with handicaps. Anyway, we did all of the quests except for the new ones we were given, which we can't do because we're not high enough level. Siegfried and Daisuju, which will give me shorts and a sundress. That's interesting. What did we earn? We got something for Yukari. We got Yukari's summer casual wear. Oh, I think we got everybody's summer uniform. Yeah. For Junpei, we found his summer uniform. Akihiko, we found his summer uniform. It was handed to us, but anyway. Nothing for Aigis because she doesn't have that sort of stuff. For Ken, we got the Oto Gine, which high crit rate and much more attack. That's an easy swap too, even if we're never going to put him in the party again. Unless the game forces me to, which it might do. I don't know. Tartarus pretty much never does this sort of thing, but we saw it the other month where I think it was Yukari who was like, no, I'm in the party now, even though I'd already benched her. So I'm aware that it could happen to anybody at any time. Just hopefully not so many people that I'm stuck dealing with level 37s. The only way that happens is if I'm forced to do a battle with Yukari, Junpei, and Ken all together, but I mean, that's possible. In the same way you could group Akihiko, Mitsuru, and Shinjiro. Like, the youngsters might demand having a solo outing. I'd be very surprised. I'm upset. If we fight Elizabeth now, we will be killed so fast we will see our actual physical ass fly into the distance before we pass on. That is a poetic image. Okay, so we ended with 400k, which is pretty good. I think we briefly touched 500k or close to it before we spent money on summons. But we're going to get 500k, if not 600k, once we sell all of this stuff. Not the least of which are 12 coins, which are worth, I believe, Godbush said 16,000 each. Jesus. So that in and of itself will be nearly 200k. So this will be very funny. Let's go.
Oh, hello.
Goodbye. Class has ended. That was weird. We didn't even get a warning. We didn't get a walk-in. We didn't get anything. It was just straight to here. That's weird. Looks like Fuka, Hayase, Kenji are all available as far as emails. But Budagiri is also available for people who haven't finished him, as well as Bebe. Koromaru and Aragaki are available too, presumably if you have not caught up. Quite a lot of side story with those two in particular. I would be surprised if they were. Fuka today, well, we can't just go straight to her. We should go to the shrine because we've got some new things we're going to double up. And we should. Let's sell first. So we've rescued Bunkichi. So presumably his wife is having a much better day today than she has for the last month. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da, let's go scam the police. Da-da-da. I really don't need to do this anymore. I have so much money that getting extra out of the difficulty switch is totally unnecessary. However, I do think it's morally right to scam the cops. I like Kurosawa as an individual, but it's not his direct personal wallet we're taking from here, so yeah. For some reason, we just got a delivery of a bunch of mysterious dolls. You know anything about this? Your face says you do. Just take them. Poor homunculus. That's helpful. There's still more.
Come to think of it.
We found that missing schoolgirl the other day. Tried questioning her, but her answers didn't make any sense. She said some kids saved her from an attack by a black thing.
Much obliged.
She left her reward with us, so I'll hand it over to you. Still more.
Now you're here.
We found a missing person the other day. Oddly, he handed over a big wad of cash. Seems he was the president of some company. He's pretty damn low profile for someone so self-important.
I'm counting on you.
Anyway, the police can't accept reward while they see you pound it.
You gotta tell now. I never felt like.
Good to see you.
Thanks. I don't have that much, but you should be able to find what you need.
What do you got?
Let's see how much this is. I'm betting 250 to 300k.
Wanna sell in bulk?
I never felt like.
Oh,
I never felt like.
Sure, it's a deal.
Baby, stay with me.
you know,
You gotta tell
if I wasn't streaming, if I didn't want to make sure that I didn't waste active time, I would go back and get one more money drop for that extra digit.
I never felt like.
I do not think it is important enough to waste the time on.
Baby, stay with me.
Sell some gear. That's a good idea.
You gotta tell now.
Sell some old gear that I'm never going to use. And I'm not going to equip these regular... Oh, I got two of these
How many?
strength...
Sure now. Sure, it's a deal.
I'm never going to equip a
How many?
micro.
Sure now. Sure.
There
it's
we
a
go.
deal.
Million. This is why I keep one bush with me, because I would not have thought about that. I would have gone back into fucking Tartarus. Now let's sell Koromaru's wheat. No, let's not do that. That'd be really rude.
Uh-huh.
I never felt like.
This whole weapon buying system. that we
I
have
got some
today.
stuff you might find useful. So feel free to browse.
Like, why would you when we have auto
Baby,
turn?
stay with me.
Take as long as you need.
You gotta tell now.
Giant axe used for executions.
Take as long as you need.
What's she got equipped? Because yeah, her attack is lower than 149 and she got to 185.
Take as long as you need.
You gotta tell no.
You
Get
finished?
something crit up or Autotaru or something. That's
I never felt like
hard to
Be
beat
seeing
that
ya.
with raw stat. I suppose we could check the gem shop, but I don't know.
miserable.
So the frame rate is weird when I dash through this.
I'm thinking this will last forever.
Jittery. Only here.
I never felt like.
Yes, creating equipment.
I never felt like.
You've come at a good time. There are some new items you can create.
Baby, stay with me.
Agility plus 5 and dark. Medium chance of freeze.
You should learn how to identify fakes. You won't find any in my store, but other
Pretty damn
antique
high
shops
attack.
may carry them. There are all. Which one? What would you like?
You gotta tell no.
What's Autotaru Cabellion?
There's still so much we don't know about personas. You'll
That
just have to
seems
keep
like a
testing
buy.
different things.
Then we can get him a better weapon because we don't have stacking.
You gotta tell no.
I would say that seems like a buy, but I only have four. I have 4 silver quartz.
I never felt like.
Oh, and Malachite.
Baby, stay with
What would you like?
We also have Auto
You gotta tell no.
Taru and Auto Rebellion accessories.
I never felt like.
Amp accessories are on the table too, but they'll take more silver quartz. than
There
that,
are
also
other
insert.
people who can use. What would you like?
Baby, stay
Look at
with me.
Mjolnir.
What would you like?
Is he worthy? I guess. Yeah, no, previously we've gotten the rock dogs. That's Endure. As much as that came in handy, I think that kept him alive.
Never felt like.
Autotaru Cabellion sounds like the thing to get. Of
Go
anything
on, look.
here,
I'm
that
sure
feels
this
like
will
the thing.
prove to be useful.
Baby, stay with me.
I'm sure this will prove to be useful.
You gotta
That's
tell
just, I mean,
no.
just get the Soul Seed cards.
I never felt like.
Creating equipment. So, what will it be? What would you like?
I'm gonna get another dog suit.
Here, it's all
all I'm gonna
yours.
get
Is
right
that all you need? Hope to see you
But
soon.
when I equip that, I might. Okay, yes, it's the Carnage Knife. Could move him up to this Grand Slash.
I never felt like.
That's I wanted to check the weapon that I have here. So I knew I got one in the dungeon before I make a commitment to getting it. It's also a magic. The magic talisman we just got is a plus 50 SP. That is a lot. I am the Fuka though, because right now these two and me all have invigorate. I have a big stat up, which I like. And to me, 50 flat SP is better on her because invigorate can't affect her than it is on any of these guys who can just manage as well. I've never actually threatened her SP because I don't use her stuff as much as I should, but maybe I will more if I give myself more SP. So, do you have a dog weapon in here, or do we go to
Welcome.
Koro?
Come on in.
I almost called Kurosawa Koromaru,
Which one?
which is not correct because a cop is not a dog, a cop is a pig.
So, what will it be?
Yes, elementary mask here. It's dark boost, agility plus. That's great. Yes, we're gonna get that. Easy.
Here, it's all yours.
Meanwhile, the Mitsuru one I don't think is as good. And this would be an upgrade as well. like a boost attack. I mean, I could get that.
You should learn
What does
how
this
to
damn
find
hammer give
everything good. Hope to see you soon.
No, Water Rebellion. I'm not. Yeah, let's not replace that right now. I might. Why is that new? I already tested it. Because we had. I think we had like we could get an Order Rebellion accessory. So. It's not as obvious a path to upgrade as it is with the stuff. So let's leave that. If anything, I should probably do these passes when I'm about to enter Tartarus. But I mean, you have to enter full moon count. Dog is stronger, that's good enough. Let's see what's rules. Yeah, it's already freeze boost, so it is better. It just wasn't as impressive. So it's not ice boost. You said ice boost. Which was she already has freeze boost on her. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, it wasn't actually freeze boost, was it? It was chance to freeze
Welcome,
from
come on
regular
in.
attacks, which I guess is nice.
Create so. What will it be?
What was the sold one? It's 150 plus medium chance of freeze.
What would you like?
It's also this one, but these are the lower.
So, what will it be?
Actually, that Flamberge has higher attack and auto supercharge. Is that better? I think it might be better. It's the regular Nile
What would
Blade
you
instead
like?
of the quality one. Because I don't know that she needs regular attacks that freeze when she has so many other sources of freeze.
What would you like? So, what will it be?
Plus, I'm not exactly hurting for Onyx and Black Quartz. I think this is the better choice. It hits harder and has a better
Here,
ability.
it's all yours.
Anyway.
Creating
what was,
equipment. So, what will it be?
Yeah, so what we could do for Shinjiro is give him this, and then give him a stronger weapon. However, he'd lose Regenerate 3, which keeps him
You
going
should
with his
learn
high
how
HP
to identify fakes.
stuff. And
You
also,
won't find
he's
any in
one-shot.
my store, but other antique shops make
So I don't know that
everything
that
good. Hope to
helps
see
right
you
now.
soon.
And if we save resources, we might get more stuff. These two I'll up. As for me, I'm dealing with 130, but crit rate up high. Hard to beat. Pretty low attack rating for everybody else now. At least next to the. It's better than the Piglo getting benched. Probably give Akihiko those. Low crit rate up. I guess it's endless. Should I leave myself and Shinjiro now, or should I consider upgrading one of those? With our fountains of money. Is there a better choice than crit rate high if it has like 90 more attack? Leave for now? Yeah, that's it. I would like to have more attack power, but I think crit rate up high is very good. did we pick? It wasn't a new. I think it was an order. Wow. First, let's get. Yeah, we got several autos here to make sure we have. We need to get the 4 of these. We picked up Ototaru twice, as I recall, because we got the Justice, so there was a second hit of it that I grabbed. Purely because there wasn't anything else to get. Okay. Shrine, Cops. I think I fixed the difficulty, but I'll check again. Norm. You know, just in case we get into a battle when we're talking to food. Right?
Oh, Yukiko. Are you busy today? I'm heading to the used bookstore right now. Do you want to join me?
Well, I'm glad that you chose today, because it just reopened, I think.
Thank you.
I've been looking for a good cookbook for a while now. Do you think they'll have any?
There weren't really that many cookbooks, were there? I'm sorry. I didn't realize that store mainly sold manga. I should have looked the place up beforehand.
This doesn't feel very impactful. Is this... Are there points in this? I feel... My gut says no, but maybe? Is something wrong? That's more concerning. The first 2 here aren't impacted. Yeah, that makes sense. I would have gone with this one, though, just out of... Yeah, something wrong with it?
Oh, do you mind if we take a seat?
Not theoretically, but, like, I don't see anywhere to sit, except on books. Oh,
Do you remember what I told you before?
pan the camera to the right, and there's a bench.
I mentioned that I don't really like going to bookstores.
Weirdly specific ick, but sure, elaborate. But we were just in one.
I had a bit of a bad experience in a bookstore once.
Did you get a paper cut?
I think it was at the start of last April. Someone took a picture of me.
Oh, that's not good.
They accused me of stealing.
Oh, that's not where my head was at. That's still bad.
I'm not very tall, right?
Correct.
So when I was reaching for a high shelf, I accidentally knocked some books down. Well, a few of them landed in my bag. I went to take them out and put them back on the shelf, but some girl from my class took a picture of me with her cell phone. She even threatened to show my parents.
Did nothing wrong. Telltale ellipsis. That's messed up. Probably not telltale ellipsis. I would assume that you did nothing wrong. Could also be that's messed up, though I'm imagining it's probably the... I am wrong. Okay, that's messed up.
Thank you. But don't you think I'm stupid for letting this get to me?
No. Being mistreated is bad. It sticks with you.
If I'd just spoken up, I could have settled it right there. I know that. But I still couldn't say anything back. All these negative thoughts kept running through my head. I thought no matter what I said, it wouldn't do any good in the end. But now, I want to believe that I can change. Whenever I'm with you, I I feel like I don't get swept up in those negative thoughts. I know I'm being selfish, but... I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm making it sound like I'm just using you, aren't I? That's not what I meant, really. What I'm trying to say is... I've really come to depend on you. And I'm really happy that you're there for me. That's all.
Fuka expressed how she feels. My relationship with her is becoming more intimate. So that's a way to put it. We're only rank 7 though.
Oh, sorry. I'm always going on about my own problems. At this rate, I'm never going to be able to repay you. I should have just discussed my cooking concerns with everyone at the dorm, but... somehow, I find myself always going to you for help.
Yeah, that's common.
I want to hear your opinion, but more than that, I feel at ease when you're with me. I wonder why.
My natural aura just gives off the essence of antidepressants. Not for me, that just... but everybody else just feels better, you know?
I'm sure it's because you're a leader. That's why I depend on you so much.
Is that the only reason? That's probably it. I guess we'll get points out of leading her on here, even though we're gonna let her down in the end. But at least it's better than the original Persona 3's setup where we were forced into it. Is that the only reason?
Huh?
Oh, that did not go ding. I hope that's okay.
Oh! Well, maybe that isn't the only reason. Sorry, I think I need to go back to the dorm. I need some time to get my thoughts in order.
Uh-huh.
Could we talk about this again later?
Uh-huh.
Thank you. I'm going to head back now.
Uh-huh. Fuka left, and I decided to go back to the dorm.
Oh, welcome back.
It's the day after tomorrow. There are only 3 shadows left. Almost done, so let's do our best, okay?
Ken wants to watch things. What's the other? Kari's cooking is finished, and I'm pretty sure I've done all the reading. So it's probably okay. Yeah, Aegis wants to read. I think, have we done Aegis reading? No, yeah, we did, because she was like, I want to turn myself into a battle tank. And we were like, no, that's not what you were supposed to learn from this. The hell? Calm as always, I see. Got nerves of steel, even though it's almost the full moon. I'm looking forward to it. You're just like a certain muscle-bound moron. I guess you really are a natural in this sort of lifestyle. It is pretty nerve-wracking.
Oh, yeah?
That's so. Anyway, we just gotta beat 3 more shadows and we're in the clear. Just hang on till then. You say that like you were personally involved from the get-go. You've only fought like 1. Right, no Tayaki for like a million years. That's fine.
It's already October. It was just summer not too long ago. Feels like time passes by really quickly. Maybe because we've been busy with the full moon and shadows. Ever since I moved into the dorm, everything seems to be happening all at once.
Salut.
The next battle is going to be difficult. If you are not prepared, defeat is possible. It's not necessary to be hypervigilant at all times, but do be proactive in preparations.
Do you want to watch more of the film series we started together? I just rented another movie from the same series because I wanted to watch it sometime.
Watching a detective movie with Lara might help you get courage.
The reviews online all seem pretty positive, so I'm sure it's worth watching.
All right.
Okay, I'll set it up.
This character really drinks a lot of alcohol. When you grow up, are you going to drink alcohol too?
Oh yeah. All the time. Massive alcohol, that'll be me.
I see. You should be careful about that.
Shut up, child!
I heard that drinking too much is bad for your health. Alcohol has a very mature feeling about it, doesn't it?
I'll balance it by never touching a cigarette.
I don't think I'm a fan of all the rowdy parties, but having a nice glass does look kind of cool.
Only occasionally doing heroin.
Speaking of, remember that bar scene? Wow, it's late. Watching those bonus clips took longer than I thought. It's about time I head to bed. Good night.
Excuse me.
The lost seem to be growing in number.
Why's that?
Yes.
I cannot explain why, but our highest priority should be eliminating the remaining shadows. The moon will be full tomorrow. I shall accompany you in battle.
No, you won't. You'll get benched.
Pay close attention, all right?
I hope you all haven't forgotten. Exams start in 10 days, a week from Tuesday. If this class does poorly, it'll fall on my head, so you better study hard.
With that out of the way, let's start on page 125. The younger generation is creating its own language in cyberspace.
I must admit I'm no computer nerd, but I've become quite the master of the leet speak you're all so fond of lately. Have you indeed? I actually find it rather useful. I'm feeling sleepy. I'm also too stupid to put things together. Stay awake, you dumb fuckosaurus.
I've even cooked up some of my own internet slang. Not only is it totally unreadable, it's impossible to tell whether it's gibberish or actual information. With my flair for cryptology, I could be a spy for the government. Yeah, why not?
I forced myself to stay awake and listen to the ramble, lecture. Yuko, Yukari, Chihiro. Girls, girls, girls. Cryptology major would actually find internet lingo interesting, I suppose, but you needn't be cringy about it. Anything new from the people that are talked to? Not even the phone kid. That said, weren't the stalker and the girl here and they're not anymore? Does that mean they're somewhere else now? Should I go looking? Note that I said the stalker and the girl, not the stalker girl, because that has changed.
I'm thinking this will last forever. Baby, stay with me. You gotta say now you're always there me. I never felt like different now. It doesn't seem like
I know you've heard it before, but there seem to be more of those weird people. I just worry they'll stop the train for something terrible. That said, only 2 of the weird people have been around lately, right? Because one of them's in our basement. I mean, hospital. I mean, yeah. Oh, that's Kenji? Oh, Yuki. You gotta give your girl a present. It's gotta be flowers, right? Nothing special about it. I bet if I gave a girl some kind of gift, we'd get closer in no time. Man, only the girl of my dreams would show up right in front of me. Yeah, unfortunately, the only girl I want to give gifts to is a social link that hasn't even started yet. So I feel like I can see why you'd be introing this. Because I know the game has gifts in it, because I've seen it since, like, the start of the game. But yeah, I assume if he's still happily deluded himself into thinking he's dating the teacher, then he'd probably not be sad here and would be happily talking about how he's thinking of buying a gift for Amiri. My teacher is getting all excited since Health and Sports Day is coming up. I wish he could get that excited about teaching class. We're almost middle school students. See that guy over there? I think he's been following me around. What should I do in a situation like this? Dude, did you see that? She gave her seat to some old fart, man. She's so sweet. Order the large fries at Wild Duck Burger, and if you make a W out of 4 of them, or an M if you're a girl. Think of the one you love and eat the fries. Then you can't fail. No, if you make an M, it just turns into a mild duck burger, and all of the flavor just drains out of the meal. What's the ranks of these? Because, yeah, Fuka's getting up there, rank 7. Hikari's 5 now. Chihiro's 5. Yuko's about to be 7 as well. Sorry, Chihiro's 7. Yuko's about to be 7 as well. So Yukari's dragging a bit behind, but pretty much all of them are getting pushed at this stage. So they've still got quite a number of trailers. Star and Sun are brand new, so that's good. We didn't go back to Tower very much, but I think we picked that up. We have not hung out with Bebe since like June. We got a bunch of ranks with him like, early, and then we just dropped him like he was not hot. But then again, it's similar with the Iroh family. We got half of the social stuff. Kenji's just getting edged, as is Miyamoto. I don't think we grabbed Magician or Chariot. No. Oh, we did grab Magician, but no, we didn't. That's Rangda. We kept that deliberately. We didn't get asked for it. Bugger him.
Hey, sup?
Ah, hey, Yuki-kun. Are you free right now? Those kids had their race, and they said they want to talk to us. Oh, they had the race off screen. That's anticlimactic, but I guess we get to hear the results.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I'll go call them over then. I wonder how they did. That's true, actually. Maybe we don't need the persona to finish them.
Coach and the boyfriend.
What the fuck?
Coach, we faced them all one-on-one, and 2 of us actually won! That means we tied the 6th graders. Can you believe it?
Great, that means the fucking dilemma is not at all solved. Can't imagine a worse result.
They said they're gonna let us use the schoolyard now, and they want to be friends with us. They think we're pretty fast for 4th graders and told us we should play together sometime.
Oh, you guys!
Never mind, that's a good result.
I never had a doubt. I know how hard you all worked.
Wow, thanks. Big sis.
So who are the 2 that won? Was it a gender-balanced set of winners and losers? Or did the girls smoke the guys?
You don't have to call me that if you don't want to. Auntie Yuko is fine.
1, 2, 3. Good luck with your boyfriend!
Okay.
They called you my boyfriend till the very end.
Well, I mean in terms of, like, their group, who the winners were and who the losers were. Like, I imagine if there were one-on-one races that they would probably... Well, I guess it depends on the gender balance of the 6th grade. If it was 4 boys, that's... Anything's fine here. Want to make that... Well, if I don't have to say that, then I'll say they're just joking.
Yeah, I know that. Those kids even call Kaz my boyfriend when I'm with him. You know what this feels like? The end of some cheesy high school drama series. Like the kids have left the nest.
Are you sad? Or are you relieved? Well, she sounds sad, so... Points would be, are you sad, right? It is actually the other one. Okay, this is why I wait. This is why I ask. So that I don't bugger up.
Well, of course. I was constantly worried someone would get hurt.
Yeah, that makes sense.
To be honest, it was tough at the beginning. But now that they're gone, it feels kind of lonely. Teaching those kids how to race, it was pretty fun. They looked so happy every time they got faster. And it made me happy too. That feeling of wanting to help them just kept growing bigger and bigger. You know, this might have been the first time I really put my heart into something. And it's not that I've been slacking off as a team manager, but maybe helping and teaching people is more of my thing. Kinda made me think. About the things I should do for my future, I mean. Oh, by the way, I wanted to thank you. Maybe we should throw a little party, you know, to celebrate our first attempt at coaching.
Sure.
Yay! Oh, I can't wait. Now where should we have the party at? I kind of want it to be somewhat fancy. I'll look around for a place.
Yuko is full of enthusiasm. I think our relationship is growing.
I didn't have much confidence at the beginning. So you being here with me was really... Well, let's talk about that next time. We'll have plenty of time at the party. Shall we
Yeah.
head home?
Left school with Yuko.
Welcome back.
Hi, how was your day? Full moon's almost here. We'll be on standby in the dorms tomorrow like usual, so make sure everything's ready today. Well, good luck. I know everyone is going to do great.
My plants have been planted right before the full moon, too. That's nice.
So dance if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz. So mind your own biz. Whatever like it.
All right.
Just 3 large shadows left. We should be ready for the unexpected.
I forget if we are finished with you on that. I know we're finished with you in garden. I know we're finished with both of yours, because we made great use out of your starting heat riser. First, the garden. I don't think there's any new ones of these, right? Because we got cold. We got cold here to watch the very weird Mitsuru one, which is a shame, because I was looking forward to Mitsuru's one before I realized it was Creepo.
Chill vibes. The nighttime I love. It's on and on. Anytime surprise. Yeah, I'm down. Sit back, relax.
This is the last save point before the full moon event starts.
Yeah.
Good time. Watch another DVD together. It's a match with a heavyweight champ who many consider to be the greatest of all time. Ali? I burned the TV recording of it onto a DVD a while ago. I suddenly feel like watching it again. Sana's eyes are glistening with excitement. What do you say? We can start right away if you're up for it. Watch together.
Yes.
Alright, let's start watching.
All right. Today we're gonna see some of the greatest matches the champs have ever.
And here we are with the first match of the qualifiers. In the red corner we have Akihiko Sanada-kun from Gekkokan High
It's
School.
me.
Did his family tape over the DVD?
This is footage from my first official match. My coach from back then recorded it for me. Sorry, looks like I put on the wrong video. Let me switch it out.
You are baby!
Yeah, I guess it has been quite some time. But I guess this might be a good opportunity. Let's watch it. I look so stiff and nervous. My form is all over the place. How did I even win this? At least I can tell I've improved since then. Here's where I get my left straight in.
And the winner is Sanada-kun from
Check
the
out my
red
face.
corner.
I'm trying to look calm, but on the inside, I can barely contain myself.
But on the surface, you look calm and ready.
I know I said before that I just wanted to learn how to fight with my bare hands. But this might actually be why I stuck with boxing. This victory gave me confidence. I wasn't so stiff in any of my later matches. Are you the type to get nervous in front of a bunch of people like that?
Situationally dependent.
That's what I like to hear. You're just as reliable as a leader ought to be. If you ever want to try getting in the ring, I'd be glad to have you. I've learned a lot from boxing, but there's a strict rule I follow when it comes to winning.
Always glow.
Find your opportunity, then strike without hesitation. It's easy enough to remember, but hard to apply. You could say the same thing about fighting shadows, too. I've always tried to keep those words in mind, but now I'll be even more conscious of them.
Sanada seems to have found new potential. Buff Amp. Greatly increases the effects of buffs on itself. Now, if only we could mix that with Shinjiro's automatic buffing.
You know, I never thought you'd see me like that. But it did help remind me how I felt when I was starting out. Anyway, sorry you had to sit through that. I'll save the champion matches for next time.
I feel like my courage has improved, seeing Sanada fighting his hardest.
Now we move on to round 2 of the qualifiers. In the red corner,
There's another one?
Akihiko Sanada
Well,
from
since we're
Gekkokan
already
High
here.
School.
Want to watch some more before we go to sleep?
Here we go. There will be a full moon tonight. A powerful shadow will appear. I should stay home today and conserve my strength. Midnight hours, close at hand.
I've located the target.
Why do we not have Ken or Shinjiro?
It's in the Iwatodai Station Plaza.
This will be the 10th shadow. Only a few left. Let's just worry about them one at a time.
If they actually appear one at a time, we don't need 2 at once again.
Yukari-chan,
Fuck!
how did you know? I sensed 2 of them.
Nah, that makes sense, because if November is the last of the 12, and then December can be, oh, whoops, there's a 13th one, it's death, woo!
What? Seriously? Me and my big mouth.
Where's Shinji?
Yeah.
He notified me that he'll be joining us later.
Okay, but I hope we don't have to fight until he gets here.
He didn't say why, though.
Uh-huh.
Figures. He's always played by his own rules.
If we do have to swap him out, either Aigis or Akihiko, I don't know which. Yes, we should wait a little longer.
I'm sure it's fine. He said he's coming later, right?
Shut up, B-team. This is an A-team problem.
Yeah, that's already better than a certain someone who didn't show last time.
Yeah, but we barely feel it when a B-teamer isn't here.
Hey, come on, that wasn't my fault.
And you can shut up even harder, Yukari. You're on C-team. You know what's special about C-team? You're the only one on it. Because even if all 3 of my active team was not available, I still wouldn't field you. I'd field Ken.
Don't worry, I'm totally ready to go this time. See?
Probably wasn't always the case, but lately she's been shitting me, so...
Wait. Amada-kun isn't here either.
Granted, he's not here either, but, like, you know what I mean. Like, if it so happened that Mitsuru, Koromaru, and Shinjiro were all unavailable, and I had to pick a team of Aigis, Akihiko, Junpei, Ken, and Yukari, I still wouldn't field Ken, to be honest. But if I had then lost another one... Yeah, how many people do we have? 8. Yeah, so 2 people are on C. You and Ken are on C team. Yukari and Ken are on C team. Akihiko, Aigis, and Junpei are on B team, which is funny because they'd actually be a shit team together because it'd be like, you know, punch, punch, zap, punch. Like, it wouldn't be well balanced, but it's just how it's gone.
Hey, Junpei, go get him. That'll be your punishment for last time.
Punishment? What is this, kindergarten? Well, I guess it is a kid's bedtime.
All right, we've got 2 targets this time. Let's get moving. We'll decide on our team formation once we get there.
Let's go.
Who put you in charge?
Look, there they are.
Junpei is here, but the 2 guys aren't.
This is the route we always take to school. We've got to protect it.
It's almost like they're waiting for us.
By the way, where's Amada?
He wasn't in his room, so who knows?
Shinji's late too.
We should probably hurry. I think they're about to make their move.
Then we have no choice. Let's organize a team from the members we have here.
Fuck.
Once we're set, we'll move in.
Aigis or Akihiko? I like how we just have a 3. It's just taking him. They both same level. Aigis has more synergy with Koromaru. Akihiko has Tarunda, which is better for defenses. If I am to be honest about which character I think I'd rather have around, I would say him. Because my original thought was that I was going to swap Aigis out for Koromaru before I met Koromaru. I was like, I know a dog's coming. Before I knew Shinjiro was coming. Shinjiro kind of usurped Akihiko for me, but that makes sense for lack of him. Plus, he's almost Shinjiro. Like, look at the... His persona is basically the dude's brother, except without a horse stick and without being stabbed through the chest and without having a good color palette. Actually, that is quite deliberate, isn't it? Those are effectively... This is the glam rock version, and this is the death metal version. Also strike damage with Akihiko. Yeah, well, I mean, we get pierce damage out of Aigis, right? Because that's the thing, we're a team of slashers. Me, Mitsuru, and the dog are all slashers. What was good about Shinjiro was he brings strike, but we are lacking in pierce. Without, basically we're lacking in a physical, no matter which of the 3 of these characters we bring, which is okay because I can bring pierce, but at least sometimes I do have a torrent shot still. Problem is when I set up my personas for oh no, those are party members. Shit. When I set up my persona for yeah, there's one. There's another. Not without it. We'll take Akihiko. Lowers everybody's attack for 3 turns. That is nice. We don't have AoE punching, but we do have single target punching. There's going to be 2 shadows. And the other thing he does that she doesn't is... Well, actually, she does, doesn't she? Yeah, they both have diorama, which is nice. So we have emergency backup heals on either of them, which is very good. There's no telling when they'll start to rampage. Let's take them on with our current roster. Let's begin immediately once you're ready. I wonder what Amada and Aragaki-san are up to. Wait, you think this is their way of saying they're leaving things in my capable hands? Dude. Is Ken trying to kill him? That's concerning.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Leader.
Unlike the previous operation, we will now be facing 2 enemies at once. I anticipate the use of coordinated attacks. Extra precautions may be necessary.
Yes.
Koromaru-san is very motivated.
Hmm?
What's up? Make sure you're confident with whoever you're bringing into battle. Don't make me second guess you. You're the only one who's a question mark here, buddy.
Monokun isn't here either. I wonder what happened. Sorry, I'm ready when you are.
The good news is the clock was fairly late into the run, so he's only 2 levels behind, which is kind of negligible. Like I don't think we're gonna really feel a difference if we brought one of the lobies in, which obviously one of them's not available. But if we brought one of these 2 in, I mean, you could probably bring Yukari under leveled, because if you just made her a heal bot,
Leader.
If we don't deal with them now, they're liable to make a move. Our target's just ahead. Let's get ready to fight.
I just wanted to see if I could access the vending machine in the dark hour.
Excuse me.
Our target is within our immediate vicinity. Therefore, we should focus on the task at hand. Let us finish making all necessary preparations and subsequently engage the enemy.
Hey!
I'm kind of worried about our Gaki-san and everything. Come on, let's wrap this up quick.
Leader.
Hey!
Go elsewhere.
Leader.
Just fucking leave.
Leader.
The leader is good. The leader is great.
Yes.
Are you ready? Let's go.
Standing by to provide support. Be careful out there.
That little robot dog is a Doom Shadow?
The Fortune Arcana is gone? The Strength Arcana must have done something.
No, it's there. It's just transparent.
There's no way to attack it now. You'll have to defeat the Strength Arcana first.
That's fine. It's a lot more obvious.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
No fear, geez. We'll have to wait a turn to get the weaknesses. But let's start with the Getsue, I guess.
Okuninuki!
What's the plan here?
Rakunda.
Persona!
Let's try Igon. Considering resistance.
Better watch
Yeah, I
out.
guess it's invisible to Fuka right now, even though we can kind of see where it is.
Best bet with me.
Macharunda is there, but I guess it won't affect the other one. I'd still say it's worth doing.
How we do this?
Mobius Rondo.
My footing!
Please don't fist Mitsuru with a 69. That's very rude.
What's this? Roulette?
Everyone's attacking.
At roulette, it looks like wherever it stops, it will activate a different effect. Red hurts, and blue helps. Allies and enemies, it doesn't discriminate.
That's good.
Where it stops is random, and I can't predict it. But either way, be careful.
What the heck just happened?
I don't know, but you're not in the party, so shush.
Should I stand on this enemy?
Yeah, no.
I see. So this is what we're up against.
Well, I'm sure as shit glad I didn't bring Aegis. Gee, I hope we get strike coverage. No, we don't. Akihiko, you're gonna be zip zapping. That's what you're gonna do today. So am I.
What to do?
Thoth is actually not the highest matchup we've got. Titania is. Maybe we should use her. Then again, Elec Amp, Almighty Amp. Yeah, the amps have it. Good thing we didn't have Shinjiro use Heatwave. Amps overpower the dying difference. Both of them are amped and boosted, right? Megado will be better. Or should I concentrate? Oh, Mazionga has boost and
Persona.
You'll pay for that.
Yurijo-senpai looks really determined.
Notice that its attack isn't actually up. I think that's because
Time to take action.
the attack boost ate the debuff without applying
Shall
the
I
buff
move
on
to
top.
strike?
Fluttering Hunter did. I will let Sanada heal her because she's going to be the least powerful. I guess I go on because what else do we do?
It's gonna win this. Let's go!
Thank you.
I'm not going to use Power Howling because all that physical.
I can read you like a book.
The Strength Arcana seems confident in its power. Don't be fooled by its appearance.
I'll go with.
I'm ready. How about six?
Let's use Hound of Hades because we haven't really used it much. Boy, boy!
I'll take care of this.
Probably use that again on it. Let's just
go, Polyjuice!
Wheel of Fortune! Holy shit.
Huh? Leader, say something, please!
Wow. Death is not a hunter unbeknownst to its prey. One is always aware that... Oh, there we go. It's gone. Lower the difficulty? No. Retry the battle? Yes. Restart the operation? No need. Return to Tidal Stream? I had 297 health.
There's...
I'll go with. Never mind.
You know what you're...
Come!
I'll hit them where it hurts. Go for it!
Yeah, you'll debuff them. Why does the dog have so much theurgy just to begin with? just came here ready to go.
What's this? Roulette?
Well, the damage figures aren't on them. But that's the same result it was last.
That roulette. Red hurt. Where's...
What the heck just happened?
What to do?
Shall I move to strike?
She'll try.
I'll show you!
Not up yet. I'll take care of this.
Probably helpful to heal people. Two people are in Doom scenario.
I've got this.
Only go one at a time on him.
Thank you. Where are you aiming?
The Strength Arcana seems confident in its power. Don't be fooled by its appearance.
I'll go with.
I'll hit them where it hurts. Persona!
Boy. And yeah, that's not bad. The Moogie water will get everybody
This should help.
up a bit.
Much obliged.
And you're ready to Theurge next turn as well. Is this actually dice roll, or is this just going to hit 300 hit damage? Yeah. That's not random. That's theater.
An attack left to fate, targeting both friend and foe. Can that still be called an attack?
What
I
to
think
do?
we already used concentrate. Does that affect Theurgy? Should I hold and use it next time, or should I? Because I won't heal with me. I'll heal with others. Portable, you know it was random? Well, I mean, we just saw the same result happen in two different versions of the fight. Concentrate does affect Theurgy, so I am going to use one of these. I guess heavy is better than medium. I'm gonna use king. You're ready to Theurge as well. Not hold. What do we have that's a... Yeah, that's a good start.
We came prepared.
Appreciate it.
And we could use another one.
Appreciate it.
And now you can Theurge.
I'll tear you apart!
Perfect. Hey there, buddy.
Strength has been defeated. I can detect Fortune's presence again. Your attack should land now.
I don't want to fight a little robot dog.
Should I scan on this enemy? Okay, here's what I found. around.
Ah, so you are weak to Akihiko. Just entirely.
Come!
I do want
Shall I
to use your
move to
theory,
strike?
but I think it's more important to Rakundi.
How about trick?
I've already scanned this one.
Fine, but so's just an attack.
One step at a time. I think I can use it now.
That's heavy.
I'll reduce it! I've been whipped! We cannot pass this up!
Oh, yeah. Magic strike. I know you want to use your Theurgy, Mitsuru, but I feel like you're not going to be able to. That was
I have a really bad feeling about this roulette board. Huh? Nothing's happening?
Misfire, huh? I've had enough of gambling with fate. Let's take it down!
You do get
No mercy!
That's you. Child's play.
Fist of Fate defeated Fortune and Strength. You get the Strength and Fortune Tarots. That means you're going to have 3 new Tarots for next Tartarus. And I am up to level 50 fucking 2.
My persona has a new power.
Boofadine!
I've gained a new power!
Escape Route. Return to the entrance. That's actually pretty good. You don't have a teleporter, but you need a break, because you can always go back to where you were. Fully reveals the current floor and provides an instant shortcut to the next one.
Good job, everyone.
Hooray. But what the hell did that mean? Is somebody gonna have a heart attack now?
Oh man, it's exhausting dealing with 2 of them at once.
I'm very concerned about what's happening with Ken and Shinjiro because my media literacy says that Ken will probably walk out fine from anything.
The 2 claiming to be Strega did not interfere this time.
It's probably because we have their navigator. They can't outmaneuver us now. Anyway, I'm glad everything went well. Still, Aragaki-senpai never showed, huh? Amada-kun, too.
The chairman doesn't seem to be too concerned. He's already headed home.
That's because he's a fuckbag.
Yamagishi, do you know where they are?
Maybe he'll die. That'd be good. Maybe he'll just walk home and be like, oh, my middle-aged man ventricles are exploding and just dead. That's how hearts work once you turn 45, right?
Sorry, I haven't been able to locate them yet.
Let's return to the dorm for the time being. Akihiko, are you listening?
Today is October 4th, right?
What does that matter?
Yeah, that's right.
Is that the anniversary of the oopsie?
Go on back without me. I'm gonna go look for them.
Fuck off!
Wait, Senpai! I wonder what's up.
Akihiko.
You came, just like we agreed.
Is this a duel to the death? Beep, 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 beep.
Do you know why I called you here?
Well, mate, you've got your spear out, so...
You probably have an idea, since you skipped the operation for it. 2 years ago today, on October 4th. That was the day my mom died here. They called it a car accident, but it wasn't.
She got hit by a truck.
I saw the whole thing. I saw my mom get killed.
Demon Dragon, was this an intentional joke on your part, or did it just work out that way?
You murdered her!
Pretty sure it was a whoopsie. I understand that not being a great differential, considering the results, but you don't see him pulling out a Michael Myers knife and giggling with glee over the thing, did you?
Since then, not one good thing has happened. Just being alive is torture. And all I get from people is sympathy, no matter where I go.
Poor little orphan, huh?
What's the point of living like this? I've even thought about killing myself. But I wouldn't be able to face Mom like that.
Persona, not afraid to tackle things on the head.
That's why I vowed to live until I found her killer. You! I once heard you say you wanted to forget what you did on that day. So, when I realized it was a full moon today, I knew I had to confront you. Today, Mom is with me. I'll make you remember what you did to her. I'm gonna kill you!
I don't think that's exactly how this is going to go. If that happened, then we would lose 2 party members. Because there's no way that Ken would be able to, like, redeem / come back from it. If Ken wasn't a 12-year-old kid and this story was darker in character as opposed to darker in theme, then I could see an outcome here where, forced into fighting him, Shinjiro wins, and that's how we lose Ken. But there's a problem. All throughout the last month, we've been spending so much fucking time with Shinjiro and ticking all of the boxes. But we've barely done shit with the kid. maybe this is a fake out, but that fucking Wheel of Fortune thing was... That wasn't... I don't like that. And man, 10 is a lot of characters in a Persona game. But at the same time, it cannot be as simple as this. That's true. I leveled Shinji up to 50. You're not gonna win. That's a good way to think of it. If you're wondering why I'm advancing the text very slowly, it's because I am very concerned about what's happening here. I do not want to get Aerith again. When I say that, I don't necessarily refer to Aerith, I refer to someone else who I won't talk about because it's less of an obvious spoiler for somebody who hasn't interacted with the property I'm thinking of. But some of you are thinking of it, and that is enough.
Do it.
Yep, that sounds about right. Whether I get Aerith or not here depends on basically one thing. And I kinda accidentally already know. But it's my own fault for asking somebody a question earlier. Which I will explain after what I think is about to happen happens.
Oh, no one else is back yet?
Man, I wonder why Sonata-san was acting so weird. Something about the date?
Explain it to them, Mitsuru.
What's so special about October 4th?
October 4th. That's right. I was so focused on the operation that I didn't realize it. Today is the anniversary of the day Amada's mother was killed.
She was killed?
Here's the bullshit. How does that slip your mind after only 2 years? Mitsuru has had basically nothing to do with the Amada-related scenes. It's all been about the boys. I can see it being something that... When her mental workload is as fucking massive as it is, I can see it slipping. Possible I'm being biased here because Mitsuru is my favorite character and I don't want to throw shade at her. I'm willing to concede that, but my brain is saying, no, I get it. She's got a lot on it. And it seems to be something that, based on how they are, how the three of those characters are, I think with the whole Amada thing, while she was there, I think she would have the least to do with it because Shinjiro would not be looking to her for emotional support. He's not going to look to anyone for emotional support, but Akihiko, I think, would want to be that and would be frustrated that he can't be that for him. Whereas Mitsuru seems less emotionally close to him based on just how both of their profiles operate. Akihiko, weirdly enough, is the sensitive one of the three. In a roundabout way.
Yamagishi, I need you to locate Aragaki and Amada immediately. There's a good chance they'll be together. Akihiko must have already realized it.
I'm on it.
What's going on?
Public records say that Amada's mother was killed in an accident.
So she was.
But in truth, we were the ones responsible for her death.
Yeah, but you didn't set out to do it. That's what an accident fucking is.
What?
happened 2 years ago, when we were hunting down a shadow that appeared in the city. Aragaki had only just awakened his persona, and he lost control of it for a moment. We'd been so focused on the shadow, we hadn't accounted for any civilians in the area. Unfortunately, there was one casualty. It was Amada's mother.
Does that mean that they, like, a coffin got destroyed, or was Amada's mother, like, being lured into the Dark Hour that night?
No way! Are you kidding me?
Wait, so to Amada-kun, Aragaki-senpai is...
The six-fingered man.
I should have considered this when Amada volunteered to join us. It's possible that he...
I found them! They're at Tatsumi Port Island! They're together. And I'm picking up someone else, too.
Is it Akihiko?
Wait, this is... No! It's Strega!
It's my own fault for knowing this was coming. See my stream title? That is a joke. Relating to a completely different JRPG series that uses the word Strega. And I wanted to use it for the next encounter with Strega, but I wasn't sure if that was going to be in this full moon event. So before I started, I said to Quan Bush, does that title work or does it not? Should I save it? And he said, it works. But here's the thing. If Ken and Shinjiro aren't interrupted by Strega, then I can imagine that Ken does not go through with committing a murder. Everybody comes out okay. It's my own fault for asking, Helio. This could be bad. According to a man named Chekhov, this could be very bad.
Hey, isn't that a problem?
Well, Helio, that response would have also led to this same exact scenario. There was no way out of it. There was no reason to be concerned about answering that question. I just wasn't expecting that question to daisy chain into a realization for me. Ken could very easily do the murder. Physically, yes. But I imagine that they would not do that plotline straight, because like I said, if Ken legitimately murders Shinjiro, then neither of them are going to be in the party ever again. One on account of being unavailable, and the other on account of you don't come back from that. And I do not think that the Persona series is dark enough in character to make a 12-year-old join the party and then be irredeemable after. I said when he joined that I wanted that to be the case, and I still kind of do, because I'd rather lose him than Shinjiro, but I don't think it's going to happen. Especially when the only way for it to happen takes out both of them. And I do not think you add 2 temporary party members for a month and a half.
This couldn't be worse.
And again, the only reason I was concerned about anybody being temporary in the first place is because of Persona 5.
Senpai!
And 4 to a degree, because 4's cast is so fucking small.
Come on! We gotta follow her! Right!
Do it. I won't stop you.
Do it.
You're right.
I just wanted to forget. That's why I left everyone behind. And tried to use the drugs to suppress my power. But nothing I did could erase the memory. No matter what I do, I always end up back here. It's my fault. This is what I deserve. But I gotta give you a warning.
A warning?
You take my life, and you're going to end up just like me. You better be prepared for that.
You mean I get to wear a cool coat? I mean, I don't think this one's gonna fit you yet, but I suppose I won't be using it. Come to think of it, if he does die, that does free the coat up. Doesn't mean I want it to happen! But it was the first thing that went through my head when I met him. Not the dying part, the I want the coat part. Might end up with blood. Okay, well, be careful.
What? Are you begging for your life?
No, he's trying to explain what happens when you have a death on your conscience. This is written very well. I know I'm being flippant, but that's just because I'm nervous. I did think about killing him for his... That's true, but that's because I didn't know who he was at that point. I will always joke about killing people for their outfits. I did it in Baldur's Gate 3. I will do it here. I will do it everywhere if it's long and red and shiny.
Even if all you have now is hatred, one day you'll regret it.
Shut up! That's bullshit!
I must say, I agree.
Fuck off.
These are not his sins to bear. That is the nature of revenge. Is it not permissible to kill those who are themselves killers?
That's right.
It would legitimately be very interesting, actually, if he joined Strega. Like, if that was actually the outcome, if you do... I don't know about, like, maybe you keep Shinjiro, maybe he gets away. But, like, if Ken leaves to join Strega, that would be a fun arc shift. My only problem with that is we seem to have, like, unfinished, like, party member bookkeeping business with him. That's why I don't think Ken's leaving. Which is kind of a meta reason to not think he's leaving, but that's the sort of thing I look at, right? If we had, like, neatly wrapped up everything Ken-related right before... I don't think we properly finished Shinjiro's, like, side story thing, so there is that. I could be totally overthinking it. Realistically, we've done a lot more with him than we have with Ken, and that's a sticking point in my head. That's the sticking point that's kicking me in the hope balls. Because the hopeful thing is that, yeah, it's a big Ken twist, and Takaya here recruits him, and then we get Darkchild, and that's great, but...
What do you want?
Does this guy ever want? I mean, good news, he doesn't want your coat, because this guy's allergic to shirt fabric.
Losing one of our own has posed a slight challenge for us. But we cannot simply turn a blind eye to all the trouble you've caused.
You bastard.
Fear not. This life is but a stepping stone. I shall deliver unto you both salvation.
What'd you say?
Yeah, see that thing everybody's doing there, standing in front of him? That's why I think he's not... That's the problem. But of course he is.
course he would. Not only would he do that by default, because that's the kind of person he is, but also directly feels responsible. This is atonement. There's a narrative through line here that makes perfect sense, and I hate it.
My, protecting your would-be murderer? Oh, but that's right. Whether or not to this boy's revenge, you are fated to die regardless.
Right, the pills thing. But then so are you, right? Don't you take them as well? Chidori thinks that.
What does he mean?
You've been taking those suppressants for some time now. You don't have much longer. That's bullshit! Listen to your body. The signs have already begun.
What are you talking about? You're just going to die? No matter what?
They not teach you about entropy at school?
Even if I don't do anything?
Yeah. Did you think he was Jack Harkness?
That's not fair! This is all I've been living for! What was even the point then?
The cause of death is hardly of importance.
That's good. Put the gun away, then.
Besides, the breath of life is faint in you as well, child. You were planning to join him once the deed was done, were you not?
Mata. What?
This may be a bit ill-timed, but no matter.
If you knew all that, why are you even interrupting? Like, okay, sure. I genuinely believe that if he doesn't interrupt, then Ken does not go through it, right? He gets down to the moment and can't do it. And then they have an emotion. But is this man smart enough? I feel like he's too cynical. I feel like he would be sitting there waiting for it to happen and would then step in once it became clear it wasn't. Seems to me like he interrupted too early.
It matters not whose life I take first. You're both destined to perish anyway.
Shut the fuck up!
Somewhere in a different city, a 7-year-old named Ryuji just shuddered with jealousy. Fuck. Yeah, well, the signs pointed to it, didn't they?
No.
Now then, with what life you have left, answer me this.
Guess I'm glad I didn't buy his fucking weapons yesterday. Well, 2 days ago. In-game days.
There is a navigator in your ranks similar to Chidori, is there not? You've been killing the shadows we wish to protect with startling efficiency before we can even arrive. Tell me, which one of you is it?
Are you stupid? Do you really? Whatever.
If you don't expedite your answer, then this will hurt you more than it hurts me. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Or are you ready to talk?
Did you see that big stabbing stick you've got there? Have you considered trying to use it? Yeah, I know he has a gun, but like, while he's distracted, like, you can chuck it. Whatever. A bullet hole in the coat doesn't necessarily make the coat irrelevant. Like, okay, blood going all down the coat, maybe, dry cleaning, whatever.
There's no one.
That's a weird answer. The real answer is I'm not gonna fucking tell you, you moron. Like, obviously we have one. I wouldn't even try to spin that we don't.
Wait!
Don't give her up.
It's me.
You know what? Shoot him in the head. Fuck it. That is the dumbest thing I have ever seen. Unless this is... What does he want? Does he want to kill the Navigator, or does he want to abduct them and use them? It's still dumb!
Really now?
Yeah, because Navigators carry big fuck-off spears.
It's the truth.
Ken, the boy is actively suicidal. True, but Jesus.
That's the only reason they let me join, even though I'm a kid.
Here's the thing, though, right? Because what's going to happen is he's wounded, but he's not been shot fatally, which means what's going to happen is Takaya's going to go, oh, well, I guess I better kill you, and then Shinji's going to jump in front of it, and then we're all going to be fucking sad. Am I wrong? That's actually a good thing. That's the only reason they let me join even though I'm a kid. That would make sense. The real reason we let you join even though you were a kid is because we're irresponsible fuckers. Whatever.
What are you?
He's ruining my day. That's what he's doing, Shinjiro. I know you too. You're not heartless enough to stay lying down there so I can still use you in November. I'm not actually really annoyed at either of them, to be honest. It's just, oh, it's frustrating when you know what's gonna happen. Man. This is probably one of those scenes where there's like a reaction compilation of a bunch of streamers crying about it, and I'm like... I just don't get hit by things like that in the same way. My problem with most media sad scene tropes is that my brain jumps to whose mistake caused this? And how could we have maybe not had it happen? Interestingly enough, if I ever do go through Trails in the Sky on stream, which... That one is actually good at creating moments where I don't have that problem. Of course, I have already experienced them all, so it's less of a blind reaction, but anyway. Yeah, alright, you can stop kicking him.
Quiet. I wasn't talking to you.
It doesn't matter now. I'll never have my revenge. I don't have any reason to live. What's the point in fighting anymore?
Yeah, because, like... there were so many ways that this kid could have been helped. None of them happened. This isn't a badly written sequence by any means. It's just like... to try to explain why I'm reacting like this instead of being heart-wrenched. But, the way that the whole thing was telegraphed to everybody who pays attention indicts the fact that the people in the thing don't pay attention. Does that make sense?
I see. So, you accept salvation.
Is that a Jesus metaphor? He's the angel of death?
What a beautiful end to your life.
God.
Very well. You shall go first.
No, he won't.
Rest peacefully.
Mom.
Just what was that for? What reason could you possibly have to risk your life for this child?
Shinji!
Your companions? How very unfortunate. The fun had just begun.
Shinji! Hang in there!
Aragaki! Senpai!
Aragaki-san!
What's with the long face? Isn't this exactly what you wanted? It's all right. Hold on to that anger. Let it be your strength. You've still got your whole life ahead of you, don't you, kid? From now on, you're gonna have to live for yourself.
But I can't.
Okay. Look after him.
I will.
This is how it should be.
If Koromaru starts howling, I swear to fucking God. You can scream, that's okay. To be fair, it would have been an oversight if he didn't. But damn it. Well, at least I know what it is now. They're not going to do it again, because you don't do that more than once. Unlike certain other games, they didn't mechanically spoil what was going to happen to Shinjiro. That's true, he seems to have a full build. I imagine the existence of New Game Plus means that he would go all the way to 90. Then again, New Game Plus exists in that other game too, so that's strange, eh? Well. Welcome back, Akihiko. I suppose thematically picking him over Aigis makes more sense too, doesn't it? If the catch-up... Yeah, if I had to deal with a level 37, I would be very annoyed. But... in the end, I guess I'm kind of glad that I mainlined him. Because if I decided, I'll shelf him and mess around with him later... But, like, I mean, full disclosure, I was thinking it may happen. I felt like it was a better idea not to talk about. But again, through September, we spent like 90% of our time hanging out with Horomaru and Shinjiro. Now, I don't think they're going to kill off a dog. The main reason why I don't think they're going to kill off a dog is because Demon Dragon is here. And Blue Moon... I don't know if she's here right now. In fact, what a day to miss. But Blue Moon is here as part of the play. A bunch of people who have played this game are here that I don't think would be if the game killed off a dog. You know? I don't think Persona 4 would exist if... Yes, correct, Demon Dragon. Yeah, if the big sad moment was Koromaru dying midway through and being removed as a part... Yeah, so the fact that it was happening to him as well dampened it and was made me think, like, you know... Like, I wasn't going into this thinking Shinjiro is a fucking dead man walking. But... the comparison as to how much of Shinjiro's stuff got done compared to how much of Ken's stuff got done was very clear. Once it became down to, is a rocky... And the other thing was, of course, the Wheel of Fortune. That is really good, by the way. That was... I really like that as, like, not environmental, but, like, outside-the-box storytelling. It fit both the arcana and what was about to happen, and just created a sense of tension. His persona gives it all. Yeah, and the fact that his persona has a stab wound. Like, yeah, I didn't really... there's a lot of signs I did not linger on for that exact reason. I didn't want to be sitting there being like, I think Shinjiro is doomed, I think Shinjiro is doomed, I think Shinjiro is doomed. Because nobody else here... Like, if we were all experiencing this with no familiarity... I would have probably theorized it 1,000 times. But the reason why I shut up was because I'm the only person who didn't know. So it's like, if I start talking about that, I put you guys in a position of confirm, deny, and there's nothing I can do to not make my brain start trying to read you, you know? So the best thing to do is to just keep going. I do think, and they've made the same mistake, and I think I can talk a bit about 5, because, you know, I think everybody here's familiar with the base game. Again, I haven't played Royal, but I think everyone's familiar with the base game story. They do the same thing in 5, where the party member that does not stick around for the whole game is also barely involved. We got 2 Tartarus strips out of him, right? But depending on when you do your Tartarus strips, you might only get 1. Because he joined like a day or 2 before the September one finished, which... would have been the August one, but anyway. It's weird to me. I think the reason why they do that is because a proper era thing of losing somebody that's there from the very beginning is more likely to ruin somebody's team build plans. But I disagree. I think it's more impactful if you. But the main thing that I find annoying with it is, yeah, that terribly limited time that you have with the person. It's not a complete waste because I made him a major party member, but yeah, it's very easy to just not field him and then not be impacted at all. Not that the impact is good by any means, but yeah, I don't mind games doing this. It's only ever going to surprise you once. They added a missing person right when he joined to encourage you to go to Tartarus around then. That's true. His and Aki's persona are half brothers. Aki's is the one with the godfather, with a godfather. Shinji's is the one that had a mortal father and is most famous for dying. And like, yeah, there's little things about it, like his theurgy having him bleed from the eye and wipe, which I guess is like a sign of his condition. The fact that he had that condition to begin with and was like, hey, I'm not going to live very long. Like, yeah. I think it's quite deliberate. I think they want you to fear for him. It's a slow march to it. And like I said, I would have talked about it more if not for the fact that knowing the audience I was playing this to, it was best not to open it as a line of discussion. I guess I also sort of wish it would happen in November or December, maybe. For just more time with him. Though I guess they do it now so that your adjustment... That's another idea of, hey, if you do adopt him into your main party, it's not too hard to get somebody back after 2 trips. Sure. And also the fact that you don't, other than just being really strong, everything he does is already covered. We couldn't lose Mitsuru, because she is the only ice source that isn't us. Couldn't lose Yukari. She's the only wind source that isn't us. Fire and lightning are double represented, but the party members that also have them are the only sources of dark and light. So if you look at it through that lens, Junpei, Akihiko, Aigis, and Shinjiro are the only other way they could have done it would be if they killed Aki, I think. Do the same story, but kill off Akihiko here. Have him be the one who... you do the exact same story, just have him arrive earlier. They even left that open. Have him run in, get himself killed, and then you carry on with Shinjiro and Ken. That would have worked. I think I said early on that Akihiko seemed kill-offable, and I think he is. Don't think anyone else is. Probably have to swap their personas. Or not, and make that the twist. Anyway. It's also fitting that this was the only game over so far! Don't count the chickens. They have not yet come out of the bloody eggs. You were panicking when I was thinking of buying that weapon. I don't know why you would. It would have been funny if I had. But I wouldn't have spent that much resource on it. I don't think it would have been that calamitous. I'm glad I talked myself out of it. I won't pretend that I'm not sure if he's going to be alive in a few days. Wasn't in my head when I decided not to, but I felt like I shouldn't make the decision based on that worry. I latched onto something else that made sense instead. But I probably should continue. It's the sort of moment you have to think about, right? That was the actual scene there was done very well. Having Ken break down and nobody else is interesting. I feel like what happens next is going to be very interesting. based on our character profiles, we have a lot of reserved individuals who like to bottle. For one reason or another. We don't have any of the, like, Risei types or yeah, there's a fair amount in 4 and 5 who are more willing to be upfront on this kind of thing. But like Yukari, Junpei, Mitsuru, Akihiko. Ken screamed because everything that happened there was like just major, like stabbing him right in the trauma over and over again. Question is what happens to Akihiko now? After many hard-fought battles, our team has suffered its first casualty. A dear friend's life has been claimed in a manner I never could have imagined. Here's a fun logical question. You said you romanced Akihiko in Portable. Is Shinjiro a social link for the female protagonist? Do you have to, like, make sure you fill it by now? What happens if you try to romance him? I imagine that would be very damaging to the way the story goes. Maybe he's just not like the others. You can? Good God. The female protagonist's mask starts to break following this. That makes a good bit of sense. You absolutely have to get on him fast. Yeah, that makes sense. What happens after he dies? Do you get to pick someone else? Well, no, because you get to pick as many as you want in Persona. It's, they've never had a problem with that, unfortunately. You can absolutely lose the social link by taking your time. Yeah. I assume that his death does not break the bonuses you get, especially if, or maybe if only if you've maxed it. But yeah, that's a tough one. I do, because that's the thing, there's, if I were to play Portable, which I don't think I'd ever stream, because to go through this again would be, maybe in like 5 years, but if I were to play through Portable, I would probably go for that. Anyway. Female route can do this scene slightly differently, well that makes sense, yeah. Dear friend's life has been claimed in a manner I never could have imagined. That night, no one spoke a word. Then, the next day. Yesterday was a terrible tragedy. Yeah, how do you go back to fucking school? What do we do with the... like, I guess Kirijo Group and the fact that we have a police contact actually means we're probably alright. What I mean is, like, we don't have to interface with the real world about this. We have people for that to dot the I's and cross the corpses. Like, we don't need to explain it. Which would be very problematic. Anyway. However, I must still go to school today. I guess the fact that he wasn't in a tent, because, like, not to bring up a dark topic on Maine, I will flutter past it as quickly as I can for my own sake as much as everybody else's, but when somebody in my year at school suddenly stopped being alive, we did not have a school day that day. We did go, but we were told what happened and basically were left alone to spend a couple of hours talking, crying, or staring at a wall, depending on who you were. And then anybody who wanted to was basically just allowed to wander off and leave whenever they wanted, whether that was getting picked up by family or under your own power. Though that was because it was the last year of high school and we were all 17, 18, so there wasn't as much of an issue about supervised kids. I guess if we're not making it a huge public stink, then that sort of thing isn't going to happen, but surely if he was an active classmate, there'd be some kind of, well, that shuts down everything today. Although, it was just my year, the rest of the school was functioning, because far fewer of them knew her. Although I think the ones that did from the year below us were given the, given the information and allowed to not have to focus on classes. Anyway.
No words can express the sense of loss
good.
we feel as a result of this terrible tragedy.
So we are doing this. That's good. Gwenbush says that Shinjiro can actually somehow survive with the portable female main character version of the game. But he spends the rest of the game in hospital. Huh. I guess that's just sort of flat non-canon, isn't it? I get why they would do that. Is it a romance route only, or is it just her only? Can she do that while being friends with him? Interesting. I'll maybe explore it someday in my life, but that's strange. Well.
He had a lifetime of opportunity ahead of him. As educators, we are to blame for ignoring his silent calls for help.
Man, this is exactly how it went, too. Sorry, this this is not a memory I really like to spend a lot of time on. It is not a fun thing to have happen.
We tragically lost him to senseless violence before we had a chance to help him realize his true potential.
They're gonna act like a bullet in the back was self-inflicted? I don't know. Obviously the truth is not going to be talked about with everybody. I don't know if the principal knows the truth. My guess is, considering where he died and the fact that it was a shooting, they're going to blame it on Delinquent Alley being Delinquent Alley. And the whole cry for help thing is bureaucratic bullshit, but like... which is not quite the story of what this scene is unfortunately reminding me heavily of, but guess what's going through my head is that it's the same idea of some unrelated school staff member who had absolutely nothing to do with the tragedy is up there talking about it, and you don't really blame them because what else are they going to say? But they are fundamentally incapable of saying the things that are relevant to be said. I don't really think there is any value to be had. Like, as a let's gather together and do a memorial thing, that's good. But yeah. You don't need all of that.
Forgive us. Forgive us for our negligence.
The principal continues with his eulogy. So yeah, this is being presented as kind of like a memorial almost, not full funeral, but it is a funeral-esque event, which makes sense, although it's very soon. I think video game narrative chugging along, the traditional 4 to 5 day gap isn't happening, I understand that. What I'm thinking of, that I'm being reminded of and trying to shut out of my head, is the morning in which we were all gathered in the assembly hall to be told what happened. 80% of people knew about it because of social media. I didn't, because when I was in high school, I did not check it in the morning before I went to school, so I was blindsided. But there was definitely a lengthy speech that didn't need to happen while everybody wanted to stop sitting together and start separating into their corners. Didn't have all that set up.
He just never stops talking.
Yeah, that was the vibe. That is the vibe. Because, you know, not everybody gathered was the person's best friend. Everybody was affected in a different way, but like 100 people aren't gonna be helped in that situation by an awkward speech from somebody who had nothing to do with what happened. I'm like, is this disrespectful? Probably, but I don't blame I do not blame upperclassmen here, and I do not blame the people around me who were thinking the same thing 2012. 14 fucking years ago.
I'd never even heard of any Aragaki. Had you?
Okay, admittedly, that is not the same.
I heard he never came to school. Probably just some punk. I just want to get home. I gotta study for my mock exam.
Hey, you guys know who this Aragaki is? Wait, you're not even in the same year. No way you'd know him then. Anyways, it's crazy that stuff like this really happens, huh?
You're just not aware of it. I understand why this option's there, but I can't bring myself to press it.
Huh? Well, whatever. I was just asking. Shut up.
Yep.
Huh? What are you getting up for?
Presumably to bowl a fist.
I said shut the hell up!
Iori, sit down.
Damn it!
Just ignore them, Junpei. Hey, have you seen Sanada-senpai today?
Don't imagine we have.
He was absent this morning. I wonder if he'll show up at all. I hope he's okay.
I can fucking assure you he isn't.
Do you have a moment?
Oh, sure.
When you get back today, let's meet in the lounge. I think you all know the reason.
Right.
I don't expect you to have your thoughts in order. I'm not even sure what to do myself. All right, I'll see you then.
So it's about Amada, huh? Well, this'll be a fun meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how you started, isn't it? Like you're walking past him down the corridor.
At the usual for lunch. I was wondering what ramen tastes like when you skip class. It's surprisingly good. You could have invited me at least once, you know. Come on, say something. Why do you have to be like that? Always going off without saying a word. Put yourself in my shoes for a change. You think it's the other way around? Yeah, you're right. I was always the one running off on my own. I was too obsessed with getting stronger. Ever since I lost Miki, that's all I've cared about. I thought if I was strong enough, I could protect anyone. But I was wrong. And now you're gone too. God, it's like the world is laughing at me. I knew what we were getting into. I knew we were putting our lives on the line. But I was so focused on fighting that I didn't see anything else. It doesn't matter how strong I was. Look what happened! I know, Shinji. Crying won't change anything, right?
I imagine it helps in the short term.
I don't need you to tell me that. In the end, I can't run away from who I am. I've had enough of this.
form changing. Resolution in Sanada's heart has awakened a new persona. That makes sense. Sanada's persona Polydeuces has given rise to Caesar. A little man inside another man holding a planet. This is a slight missed opportunity to have Polydeuces and Castor do the Dragon Ball Z fusion dance. But I'll take a little man inside another man holding a planet, sure. That's interesting. He just got a second theurgy. Does that mean that Koromaru is already upgraded? I guess Shinji just doesn't get another one, but Koromaru has 2 to start with. Does that mean... Does that mean he's at his end state? And everybody else is going to upgrade to that level? Severe elect damage to one foe, ignoring resistance is high chance of shock. I think his other one was all target, so this is the better for bossing one. Presumably, Koromaru's persona upgraded when the priest died or when he defeated the Shadow of the Shrine. Okay. I guess they did that to not have to try and figure out how to give the dog a massive character moment, which I understand. It's difficult to do. But also, his both... Like, he has 2 that are very different in application, so it's helpful to have them. Plus, if we didn't have Power Howling during Shinjiro's arc, that is the biggest waste I've ever heard of.
Rest easy, Shinji. You just watch from there with Miki. I've still got a job to do. Isn't that right?
You all know the reason we're gathered here.
Be sad.
We need to discuss how to deal with Amada.
Oh, right. No, I forgot about him. Yep, cool. Jail? Jail.
I've already consulted the chairman. I guess bring him here.
This isn't jail.
Understood. It's my fault. I knew it was strange when Aragaki-senpai told me he'd be late, but I didn't say anything. If I'd only listened to my intuition, this wouldn't have happened.
This isn't on you.
That's right. It's not your fault. If there's anyone who should have realized, it's me.
I should have been taking things more seriously, too. I knew this wasn't a game, but I never thought it'd end up like this.
Jail for what? He didn't kill him. I know, but... He caused this!
There's no point dwelling on the past. Shinji's last words were, "This is how it should be." He was a hell of a guy. He even faced death with a smile. So, from this day forward, I'll face things head on too.
This is how it should be.
Senpai.
Reporting in. Amada-san is not in his room.
If he's on the roof, I swear to God.
He's not?
Evidence indicates that his window has been pried open.
Amada-kun! Oh, wait, Fuka, where are you going? Do you even know where to look?
Well, no, but we can't just let him go off on his own, right?
You're just gonna run around without a clue? You'll never find him like that.
Maybe not, but we have to try. Amada-kun has nowhere else to go. I know exactly how that feels.
go look for him.
But where do we even look?
You of all people should understand, Yukari-chan!
Fuka.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Give him some time. Dragging him back won't change how he feels, and we can't protect him forever.
Akihiko.
It's his choice. He's the only one who can decide how to live his life. We all choose our own paths.
Ken's still in the party. Shinjiro has just disappeared. Which means all of his, like, gear and stuff has just disappeared.
So dance. If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed. I'm minding my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with the set. Hey, feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today, let me rock the world tomorrow.
Check his room. Amadas? Shinjiro. There was. Somewhere in the inventory was all of them. Outfits, but I don't see them. Inventory in this game is very strange.
Chill vibes. The nighttime of love, the sun unwind. Any types of rhymes. See, I'm down.
We've got a week before the midterms.
She said, hey, feeling the fire.
Went on a walk with Koromaru.
Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we will chill today.
But I guess we're going to
World tomorrow.
An attack on a student at Port Island Station, resulting in the death of a young man. He rarely attended school and was often spotted at the crime scene. Police believe that the incident must have arisen from a dispute, questioning local youth.
I speculate.
My functions cannot address any highly metaphysical issues. As I am unlikely to be of any assistance, I will stand by until further notice. I'm the worst. I lost my temper and snapped at Yukari-chan.
I think...
It's just... I'm really worried about Amada. I know what it feels like not having a place to belong.
Right.
Akihiko's right. Amada must decide what is best for himself. It is a difficult decision for such a young person to make, but I'm not worried. Amada has a strong will. I'm confident that he will make the right choice.
So,
Yaki-san was such a badass. All the way at the very end. You know, when he was all like, this is how it should be. His last words just keep echoing in my head. Do you think yours would leave that kind? Don't fucking death flag me! Dickhead! Death flag yourself! Do you think yours would leave that kind of impact too? Yeah, yours could too, dingus!
yeah.
No way, dude. I don't have the balls to say something like that. I'm sure you jump in front of a bullet for fucking golf chick.
Hey, so...
Where else to go? That's right. I should have considered his feelings.
Hey.
While I agree that he has a right to decide, you are the guardians of a 12-year-old who is currently wandering the streets, and that is a problem. Are we the guardians of the 12-year-old? Technically, it would be the chairman or the Kirijo group. Maybe Mitsuru at best. I don't think I, as a person who happens to live in this dorm, am able to consent to responsibility of a child just because that child got moved in here and I didn't vote on it. Mitsuru, though. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. So, Aragaki's room. How are you supposed to know to go in there? The room where Aragaki used to live is now empty. Huh? The door doesn't seem to be locked. Jesus, he didn't put much in here. Then again, he was only here for 5 minutes! There's a simple desk. On the desk is a cardboard box. Aragaki's belongings are... Oh my god, do we get the coat? Aragaki's belongings are inside the box. The coat! But it's still just a piece of armor, it's not cosmetic. Unless we can wear his C's uniform on ourselves. This makes sense, though, because we need to get his accessory back, yeah. I know we can't use the Karen's ammo. Everything else we can use. There's also a skill card for some reason. The desk drawer is slightly ajar. I found a familiar-looking envelope inside the drawer. Inside the envelope is a single piece of paper. It is a document, the following written on it. Reinstatement form, Mr. Principal, Gekkoukan High School. It appears to be the school reinstatement form Mitsuru asked me to give to him. The date and reason are blank, but there is a signature that looks like Aragaki's handwriting. Is someone there?
Oh, it's you. Sorry for surprising you. I had a feeling someone was in here, so I came to check. What's that? Did you find this?
It was in his desk.
I see. He made a habit of not leaving behind any personal belongings, but... I have no idea when he filled out this form to return to school, or whether he even planned to hand it in. But I think this is proof that he was thinking about the promise we made.
I may have bothered him about it.
I never knew his situation, and it's possible I just made things worse for him, but... I think if he knew we felt guilty, he'd just tell us to mind our own business. I should show Akihiko. Or... actually, maybe I shouldn't. He probably wouldn't approve. Let's just keep this between us for now.
Good idea.
It sounds like you know how to handle those two now. Thanks to you, I was able to understand how he really felt. I'll say this on behalf of all three of us. Thank you so much. Here. You take this. It should go to you, since you're the one who got him to open up. Someday, once we leave the storm, then I'll tell Akihiko. I'll tell him about his struggle returning to this room to fulfill the promise we made. But he never forgot those days when it was just the three of us. Not even for a moment.
Here's a question. Does Shinjiro appear in the spin-off games? All the random stuff that just chucks the P3 cast and the P4 cast and possibly the 5 cast into a blender and sees what shakes out. Do they tend to skip him? Or do they add him in? You have witnessed Aragaki's final wishes. You can now fuse Hellbiker, the hooligan of the underworld.
Well,
You should hold on to that. I'm sure that's what he would have wanted too. Yeah, can I go through his wardrobe though? I was really hoping we could wear Aragaki's season. That would
If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with.
There is the dark jacket. That actually wasn't the coat. His default outfit, I think, was might actually be gone. Maybe I put someone else. Yeah, Akihiko's wearing it. It's the long B coat. We've got better now as well. We should probably sort him because yeah, he's getting tapped in. He doesn't use as much HP. Probably give him the strike boost. We'll sort him out. Not now, because we don't have all the time left. We'll sort him out. It's also a good idea to have him in the party because he's just been updated. He now knows and is weak to ice. Wind.
Precisely.
Guess we get out of here. You're right. We shouldn't stay too long. We wouldn't like that. But it was nice to be here. Come on, shall we go? That doesn't actually take time. Which means we do get to walk away.
You have my thanks.
I apologize for all the trouble. But please accept my thanks all the same. I want you to know that I fully intend to do all I can to honor his memory. Maru looks at me with bleeding eyes. We'll finish out this night. Because presumably this walk with Aegis will reflect on the situation.
As usual, I observe no abnormalities in Koromaru-san's physical or mental status today. May I have a moment of your time? There is something I wish to speak with you about. I was performing research today and came across a puzzling piece of information. It stated that there is a specific time of year in which one can reunite with the dead. It appears as though spirits return to the living realm during this time. What exactly does this mean?
Means you've been reading some bunko bullshit, Aegis.
Once an organism comes to the end of its lifespan, its physical body will deteriorate. But does this mean that there is a spirit that exists independent of one's physical form? And in that case, would that mean that Aragaki-san is... Welcome back, Koromaru-san. What are you holding?
Topaz!
It appears as though he wishes us to have it. Why don't we gratefully accept? Now, let's return to the dorm, shall we?
Well, that's good, because I almost had to confirm the existence of ghosts to you. Well, that was quick. Let me just save here and stop rather than get started on the next stuff. Seems like a good idea to have a clean finish after that. Yeah, I mean, like, I was... It isn't too different from what I was gearing up to have happen. It's not what I wanted to happen, but I think they worked their way up to it and earned it successfully, so to speak. As far as character archetypes go, he does fit the bill for that kind of story. And I'm glad that it's over with in a way, because now I'm reasonably certain that the party is trustworthy and I'm not going to have any other shakeups. Though, man, I'm going to miss Heatwave. I guess that's why he was so fucking powerful, too, because, like, yeah, he just deletes whole fights very easily. They did a good job with the form. Well, that's new stuff, isn't it? Yeah, the form being entirely relegated to the new side story is interesting. Getting through the tower will be slowed down without him. Yeah, like Akihiko will help somewhat. And it helps that Koromaru is still extremely powerful. But yeah, it's... And also, I think our character is going to get very good next round onwards because of Siegfried and such. They should have signposted that you can go there and get it. I assume you don't have to go there and get it that night only. I assume whenever you enter Aragaki's room, but yeah, you don't really do that. Like, you don't... The only time you've ever used someone's room is for Ken's events, but they light it up and tell you to go there. Anyway, strange, but thankfully we don't have to worry about that because you told me it was there. I will be back during the week. Thanks. Fare thee well. Ugh.